So we're in front of the bookshelves because we are going to be doing the trend that I've seen going around, which is the TBR Stack of Shame. Now, I have over 500 books on my TBR, so it's really hard to narrow this down to 5. There are a lot. So I'm going to be splitting this into 2 different videos, and I'll explain why. The first 5 are going to be ones that have been on my TBR the longest that aren't really popular books anymore, and then we'll be doing ones that are like my stack of shame of super hyped up popular books that I still haven't gotten to, because I think it'll be fun to break it down that way. We're gonna jump right in. First, we have The Shack. I think I picked this up because I saw it was a movie. Did I ever watch the movie? No, but I think this was cheap wherever I got it from. I really don't know, and I really don't know what it's about. It's about a daughter who's been abducted during a family vacation, and evidence that she may have been brutally unalived is found in an abandoned shack deep in the Oregon wilderness. 4 years later, in the midst of his great sadness, the father receives a suspicious note, apparently from God, inviting him back to that shack for the weekend. So he goes back on a wintry afternoon and walks back into his darkest nightmare, and what he finds there will change his world forever. I knew there was a religious element to this, I just didn't really know what it was. It sounds like it's gonna be good. We have A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. This is one of my favorite Nicholas Sparks movies. It is like sob-inducing, but I love every minute of it, and that's why I bought the book probably over 10 years ago now at this point. I still haven't read it, so yeah. Then we have Journey to the Center of the Earth. I've had this since I was probably in middle school, maybe high school. I'm gonna go with middle school though. And I remember that I've had it that long because that was like when I had phase where I didn't like dust jackets, and then I subsequently got rid of them, I guess. So like I have classics that don't have dust jackets on them anymore, and that's a good indicator for me of, wow, you've had that for a really long time. So yeah. Then we have Fly Away by Kristen Hanna. I don't actually know when this was published or when I got this. Let's see, out of curiosity. This was published in 2013. I don't know when I got it, like I said, but I know I got it before the hype around Kristen Hanna started happening, like a year, 2 years ago now, with like The Nightingale and some of her more popular newer releases. Yeah, I saw the name and I went, I have one of her books. Have I read one of her books? No, I have not. So we'll probably go into this one a little bit blind. And lastly, we have Sharp Objects. This, I don't remember how long I've had this either, but it was published in 2006. So probably had it for a decent amount of time. I keep forgetting it's on my TBR because I've had it that long. And I know that this is kind of like a thriller. It says it's a debut novel, and that's about all I know. Yeah, I think it's a horror or thriller. I don't know.